everyone, so I have a review for you today and I'm going to be reviewing an eyeshadow palette which I got sent to me probably about 2 weeks ago, I think. I've been trying it out over that 2 weeks and just seeing what I think of it and that kind of thing. Now this eyeshadow palette is from the company Sedona Lace. I don't know if you would have heard of Sedona Lace. I had heard of Sedona Lace before they contacted me because I saw them featured in Anna's or the Style Diets videos. I know that she has the Sedona Lace brushes. So after seeing that she liked the brushes, I wanted to give the eyeshadows a whirl. Now this is the 120 palette first edition, I believe. And basically it just comes with 120 eyeshadows. So it comes with a ton of eyeshadows, more than you could ever want. And firstly, I'll show you how it comes. So it comes in this palette like this. I really like the Sedona Lace logo. I think it's really pretty. But anyway, so it comes in this big kind of plastic palette. It firstly comes with some eyeshadows here. I mean, there's a huge range of colours. This is just the first stack. And you might have noticed this little red ribbon. That just pulls out. So here you can pull out the two kind of stacks of eyeshadow. So you've got this one here, which you can then place over on the other side, and then you have another huge stack of just all the colours you could ever want. Yeah, the design of this I'm not too keen on, just the whole like pulling out the ribbon and them all coming out, and especially because if I was using this on a daily basis, I would use this first stack for my eyeshadows because, oh, I can't get it up. See, it's not, I don't really like the packaging because it's a bit hard to get to, but yeah. So this stack, I would probably use these colours here on my lid because they're just really nice neutral colours. But then on the stack underneath, I would use these darker colours, maybe to darken up the look, or I use this dark brown to fill in my brows. So every morning I have to open up the palette, use that, and then just have to kind of faff around by taking this stack out and all stuff like that. I think I'd much prefer it if it came like this and you could just open and close it like that. I think it would just be a lot more practical. But anyway, onto the eyeshadows themselves. My first impressions of them were that they were quite, what's the word? I guess crumbly. Like if you kind of rub your finger in them, a lot of it would crumble away, and I mean, as you can see, each pan of eyeshadow is fairly small, so I thought if they crumble away quite quickly, maybe they wouldn't last very long. But then with that said, they do have a really good colour payoff, so they're very pigmented, so you probably wouldn't have to use a lot of each shadow to do a look, if that makes sense. So in that case, they probably would last quite a long time. I'll do some swatches of the colours. This is probably one of my favourites. These two greens here. They're so, so pretty. I'll do a swatch of them so you can see because they're absolutely gorgeous. And this palette comes with a mix of matte and shimmer eyeshadows, which is always good. So I've done some swatches on my wrist. I don't know how well you can see. So the top one is this really, really pretty shimmery green colour. And then you've kind of got the same shade in a matte form, which is quite nice. And then I've just got this purple. And this is a kind of periwinkle blue, and then this really bright red, which actually is kind of like a pinky red. It reminds me a lot of the MAC lipstick in Costa Chic in an eyeshadow form. I think it's so pretty, and I've actually been using that as a blusher because, I mean, eyeshadows don't have to be just for your eyes. You can use them anywhere. So I've been using these kind of more red tones all along here as blushes, and they're really, really pretty for that. And I found that these eyeshadows actually blend really well. Like, I can probably show you on my wrist, actually. If I like lightly rub, you can see there, that blended out so easy. I was barely even touching that, and it's just blended. And this is especially good for someone who wants to have a lot of eyeshadow colours, but doesn't necessarily want to shop around and have to go and buy loads of different ones from loads of different brands and that kind of thing. Now, Sedona Lace is actually an American company. This palette is actually retailing for $28.95 in US dollars. It's going to be kind of annoying for those of you who watch me who are in either the UK or somewhere other than the States, just because then there's probably going to be a shipping fee involved if you do want to get this palette. But I'm not actually sure on the shipping fee, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check on the website, and then I'll put it either in an annotation or down in the information bar, and I'll put all information about this below as well, along with a link to the website. But also, Sedona Lace actually offered me a discount code for my viewers, if any of you guys are interested in this palette and do want to kind of check it out. So then if you do decide to get this palette, you can use my discount voucher, which is Cosmetic Charlotte 72. If you just type that in when you're at the checkout, there'll be a little box saying enter discount voucher or something like that. And if you just put in Cosmetic Charlotte 72, it will give you $4 off your purchase. So, I mean, that's always nice. That was really sweet of them. But yeah, that's really all I have to say on this. If you want to get an idea of what the eyeshadows actually look like, I'm wearing them today, so I'll zoom in on my eyes so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like on. So this is just a couple of the kind of bluey purpley tones. That's what they look like. I think they're really pretty. Overall, I do really like this palette. I think it is good value for money. I'm not sure on the conversion rate, so I can't tell you how much it would be in pounds, which is kind of shameful of me, right? So you might have to go check on Google if you want to know how much $28.95 in dollars is in pounds, because I'm not sure. But even just thinking about it, getting 120 eyeshadows for around $28 is definitely good value for money. So if you want to check it out, by all means do. I'll put a link to it in the information bar below. I hope this was helpful and I shall see you all soon.